Hey everybody, welcome back to 14 Rings, an NFC East podcast. I'm your host Lucas with Maurice and JT, and we have special guest, friend of the podcast. He's back, people. It's Rio Robinson, host of Rambling with Rio and Commanders Kings. Rio, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. How you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah. I'm doing good.
Doing good, man.
Glad to have you on the show.
Yeah, so Rio, we just gonna jump into it, just like with your mock drafts. We're using PSFN as well. We gonna go ahead and share that screen. We just gonna jump into it. We no trades. We just getting right into it. We doing that, and then we get into some Commander stuff afterwards, and then of course the rest of the NFC East. But we both know this is the Commanders episode, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Sharing it now. So we are here. We are doing this. I already got it all set up. We just going to push enter solo draft. And we are going to get started. So before we get into it, no trades. We're going to see what they got, though. That LA Rams trade, though, Rio. I do that in a second. I think I do that.
Different of an iteration of this exact trade on stream earlier today. It's something you definitely have to stew over and discuss amongst the Commanders caucus, but I think we suffered enough through a 5-12 season that we should want a talent that should only be there at pick 7.
That is more than fair, and I understand that. We ain't trading with the ops. There's a tax, NFC East tax. We ain't doing it. Sorry.
A first, a third, and a second?
Minnesota? Nah, I ain't doing that. That's too far back.
I think I don't count pick swaps in trades.
Yeah.
Like whenever like the pick swap equals out, it's an offsetting penalty. I look right past the pick swap. So when you say the first, second, and I don't consider it. I don't
Okay.
But
So we looking here. We got three of your favorite guys. We got Sonny Styles. We got Jeremiyah Love and Caleb Downs. Now, if anybody watches Rio, they know that he is a big Caleb Downs guy. Let's see who
Tyson go early.
Tyson is going to drop. I'm sorry. I think Tyson's going to drop.
Listen, the medicals are terrifying, but he's the best receiver in the class, though. He got the best tape. Nobody in the class got better tape than him.
If you're the Giants,
I think he's the highest ceiling, lowest floor guy of the three top guys at the wide receiver.
Can't afford that mistake.
Giants traded back. That's crazy.
His hamstring.
Oh, that's crazy.
His hamstring be singing, but that tape is something different. I don't know if the Giants could. But which board did you put it on? I usually put it on the PFF board when I.
That's what I did. Yeah, that's PFSN. I did the PSFN board. So
okay, I usually put the Pro Football Focus board. It's usually closer to consensus, but I mean, it's not too far off.
Okay, like I said, this is my first time using it on the stream, so we still learn. I appreciate your guidance, though. But we have Sonny Styles, Jeremiyah Love, Caleb Downs.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true. The question is, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want Mike with Styles? Do you want a blue chip guy at the running back position, or do you want a dog in Caleb Downs? I'm leaning towards Love.
This is a win-win situation for Washington, and we do these mock drafts and we go through 1,000 different examples of what could take place at 7. This is probably the home run opportunity for Washington because everything we want is on the board. A blue chip demon to put next to Leo Chanel and our Durante Jones defense, or the best player in the entire draft, Jeremiyah Love, and even the safety. Caleb Downs is probably pound for pound the best football player in the draft if it's not Jeremiyah Love. You got 3 of probably the top 5 prospects on the board sitting here. So if somebody 1 or 2 picks back were to call you and say, you know what, I want to hop up here because I think you're going to take one of the guys I love, I would consider that. But if I'm sticking and picking here, Sonny Styles is a bigger need for the team. But I think we've addressed enough spots in the offseason that we're going to create the most dynamic backfield in the NFL. Jaden Daniels, Jeremiyah Love, Bill Crosby-Merritt, Rashad White, and whoever you want the third string running back to be between McNichols or Ford. Good luck, defensive coordinators getting ready for Jeremiyah Love all day, baby.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. You can't pass up. You can't pass it up.
So you want another toy.
So let me ask you this. What type of downs do you use JMC on? What type of downs?
He's a change of pace. Hey, listen, you got the best of every world. If Love, Bill Krosky, Merritt, and Rachaad White. So Rachaad White can be your third down utility back. He can even be your short distance back. Bill Krosky Merritt is the change of pace back, and Jeremiyah Love is your do everything back. He even clears up a need in the receiver room because we can throw the ball to him 60 times a year if we want to. And any team that drafts him, I suggest him do so because he can run routes. Like, this is I don't even, and this goes against my morals. I don't believe in paying running backs. I don't believe in drafting them early. But some guys every few years come along and it make you change your ways. Jeremiyah Loves one of those guys. I think we were all doing backflips if that's the pick. That's a luxury pick, but it also fills a need of blue chip players on the offensive side.
Yeah, and that brings me to my next pick here, and I agree, totally agree 100% there, because I think drafting Love, you don't necessarily need to take wide receiver at 71 now. I don't think you need to do that, because he fulfills that. I'm not against it. I'm looking at it, but I am right now, I would say, so right now, I know Zachariah Branch is good, but there's some guys in the later round that I think I can get instead. So I'm going to look at Zachariah Branch. That's our 95, right? We're going to go to center because I think that's a bigger need than what we give credit for. And me and you talked about this, Logan Jones.
We have needs at multiple places, though.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Allegretti is your starting center this season. And I think the line around him is good enough that I can breathe easy. I don't think the team thinks the drop off from Biotish to Nick Allegretti is that steep, and that's why we let him walk this off season. So
that is true.
I'm not forcing a center with my 71st pick. I need another starter here. I got needs at wide receiver. I got needs in the cornerback room, and I'm not against taking another edge with Odafe Oweh being the only edge under contract after this season. So
that's what I want to bring you to the Penn State guy, Dennis Sudin.
Oh, he's a dog.
He's a dog. That's what I'm thinking. Unless you talk me out of somebody else, we got in the cornerback room. We got Willie Lee, Malik Muhammad.
Is the Arkansas corner here, Julian Neal?
Not that I can see. Nah, I do see the Toledo guy, and he's further down on my list. I like Adrian Fuller, but he's not there. Not at 71. Not at 71.
What wide receivers are there?
Like I said, we got Zachariah Branch, Bryce Lane, Ted Hurst.
Ted Hurst has that George Pickens body type. I'm not saying he's a George Pickens, but I'm saying he's a big pluck it out of the air 6'3" receiver. Didn't play against crazy competition at Georgia State, but he's like that, and he's the type of person you consider here in the third round.
Now, sorry, go ahead.
If you want some size in the room, I'm not one who needs size. Everybody, we need big receivers. It's 2026. You don't need 6'3", 6'4" receivers in the room. Zachariah Branch could come in the slot, start with two guys on the outside, and be a demon. I think he gives me very Santana Moss vibes to Georgia. I love him. He's under 6 feet. If you get the ball in his hands, he's electrifying. He's somebody I would strongly consider here. I would also look at safety.
Yeah, I would look at safeties. I do want to bring up a name, and he's a guy that I would draft later on if we don't go here at Jeff Caldwell from Cincinnati. The guy's a physical beast, and granted, he came from Longwood and Linwood and came up to Cincinnati. But let me tell you, the profile fits. He could be his dark horse, but let's go to safety. Let's see who's here.
Like a 10 relative athletic score. He's like a 6'4" dude running 4'2", 4'3", and he's an athletic. I think round 3 is way too early for him though.
Way too early. I'm just saying somebody to keep an eye on. Kamari Ramsey.
I like the other Cincinnati wide receiver better. Kamari Ramsey, I would take Kamari Ramsey here. He's the best player.
So you would say him over Dennis Sutton?
Deny Dennis Sutton. Yeah. I would take Kamari Ramsey or receiver here.
Okay, I think I'm going to go Ramsey. I think I'm going to go defense. I would prefer Dennis Sutton because I just know that first off, the Commanders watched him during who was it? Josh Taylor talking about the Senior Bowl. He was sitting right next to Adam Peters, and they were definitely paying attention to him. I like it. Penn State edges. They do well in the NFL.
I like him too. He had like the second or third best 3-cone at the combine, and that is the best indicator of short area burst and explosion. He's a freak, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my starting free safety next to Nick Cross. We got starters in rounds 1 and 3. Now we can mix it up what we do through the end of the draft. Since we only have 3 picks in the first 3 rounds, so I gotta get 2 starters out of those. Starting free safety, starting running back. Let's get at it.
No, that's fair. I get that. So now we're at 147. We're going to reject that. Okay, so let's see best available. Let's see who's best available. We got Charlie Demings, Kevin Coleman. And by the way, I'm going to let you know, Rio, I'm like the substitute teacher from Key and Peele when it comes to some of these names. I'm going to butcher them. I'm going to let you know that in advance.
That's Ephesians Prysock, my God. That's one of the best names in the draft right now.
Oh, yeah, no. I saw that. I know how to say that name. And I'm tempted just because of the name. But we'll see. Let's see what else we got.
How are we in round 5 already?
Because we don't got that many picks.
Because Washington, while acquiring an elite left tackle, we gave up a 3 and a 7 last year and a 2 and a 4 this year for Laremy Tunsil, which we extended this offseason. So we only have a pick in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 2 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. Or it's like 2
wow.
in the 6th. So.
By the way, Rio, they didn't like the contract that he got. They were giving me grief. Yeah, they were giving me grief. They thought it was too much.
That's the 3rd best pass blocking tackle in the NFL. He reset the market at 20. He reset the market at 25. Give him his money and keep it pushing. Don't go into the offseason and let it linger in the camp when he came in and he was exactly what you traded for. You give him his money, you don't even think about it, man.
Wait, so is he top 5 in this position?
Yes. Left
yeah.
Block and pass blocking, he's top 2. For real. The grades would call him 3. Top 2 as a pass blocking left tackle. That's he top 2 in the league.
See, that's what I was trying to tell them. They didn't want to hear it.
Tunsil's elite.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's a slight overpay. A slight overpay.
How so? He's 31.
He's 31.
Do you think he gets another contract after this?
Yes. The Trent Williams is 38, and his cap hits $47 million this year.
Trent Williams is a Hall of Famer.
Than him. He is a Hall of Famer. I love
Laramie's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Laremy Tunsil right now is as good as Trent Williams is right now.
Yeah. See, they just
fair enough.
Trent Williams at 31.
I didn't say anything.
I hate the
I'm the only one not saying anything.
No, it's fair.
The way that you're not saying anything is showing me hater vibes. That's all I'm saying.
We have a good offensive line.
Whoa.
Like, people don't know that really.
I agree. I got no qualms with y'all's O-line. Like that's why I was like,
Tunsil's the 2nd best player on the team.
Yes.
Your offensive line is going to be underrated only because you have a scrambling quarterback who's undersized and prone to getting hurt. So
one season of getting hurt.
Well, he's had a couple injuries.
He's undersized weight-wise, but he's 6'4". He's not a
some that size.
He
needs to put on some muscle.
So speaking of offensive line,
his waist is a little snatched, man.
little snatched.
Yeah. So let's get back to O-line. We talked about O-line at 71. Let's talk about it again here at 180, 147. So are we looking at Jake Slaughter, who ran a zone scheme at Florida? Is that who we looking at here, Rio, or are we looking at other options?
Hey, if that's the center you desire, I know Kentucky's dude got a high relative athletic score. It's a center. If you run a zone scheme before and he looks the part to you, he looks the part to me. I'm not going to go too deep into the crux of the center position.
Is there anybody else on this list? Maybe is Ephesians your guy, or are you okay going center here?
What other corners are on the board?
Corners?
The Washington corners, they're both like 6'4" and run 4.3. They're crazy. They're both
okay, so let's see. Corners, we have Charlie Demings, Ephesians, Preston Hodge, Dalen Everett, Thaddeus Dix.
Oh, Dalen Everett's on the board. Oh, no, that's my pick. That's my pick there.
That's your pick?
Next round. We get to Dalen Everett. We might take Dalen Everett with the 71st pick. He should
really.
He's going to go in the 2nd or 3rd round of the draft. Out of Georgia, we've already met with him twice. We met him at the Combine, the Senior Bowl, and we did a top 30 visit with him. 6'1" corner, 4.4 speed. He's interchangeable between man and zone. He can play off and give me Dalen Everett. I didn't see him there.
All right, look.
The keratoconus blocked me. I didn't see him.
You're good. You're good. Look, at these later rounds, you probably know more than me at this point, so I'm going to let you do Dalen Everett. Absolutely. Okay.
Hey,
so
you can get your center next pick, I promise you.
Okay. I need more than Nick Allegretti. That's all I'm saying. I need at least.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I need a little bit more. Okay. I don't know any of these guys.
Hey, the first dude is a champion. Sign me. The Indiana center, he's a champion.
Oh,
I like the pedigree.
Let me see. Does he run because sometimes they got like player information on here?
He snapped it to a national champion this year, bro. It works for me. We're on the end of the draft, bro. Hey, you can come and learn zone scheme.
That's true. That's true.
Let's go. You're taking flyers at this point. We're talking.
That's true. That's true.
In the NFL draft.
All right. Let's see. 209. Let's see who we got here. Don't need a tight end or a quarterback. Let's see. Safety. I don't know who that is. Let's see here. Any positions you want to address that you don't feel we didn't hang on. Let's see what our picks are so far. To review, let's see what we got so far. We got running back, we got safety, we got cornerback, and we got offensive line. Let's look at edges. Let's see who's still here. Okay.
Do you have a kicker?
Yes, Jake.
Okay. We doesn't have a backup. Yeah, Jake Moody. We extended him.
I like Jake Moody. I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
I think he's good, but we might want to like shelf a kid on the practice squad. But you can get that as a priority free agent. You don't have to draft him.
Yeah.
Or a UDFA.
Yeah. I don't like any of these names.
UTSA got a black kicker that run a 4.47 40.
I heard you talking about
70 yards.
Yeah.
Rio, do you know any of these edges on this list? Kane Sloan, George Gums Jr., Cameron Robertson.
Keep going down a little bit more now. I don't know none of these dudes, man. Let me see.
Quintavious Hutchins. Wow.
Yo,
Quintavious Hutchins is an undersized. He's like 240. He's like a real slender edge, but at this point, he's on the board. You take him because he's not. Close. I don't think he gets this.
Look, we got another guy that's undersized at the linebacker position. We'll go for an undersized at edge too, right? Yeah. Shout out K. Madrano.
I think we got enough Quintavious on the team, but you know what? Come on down. Quintavious.
Get one more. Get one more. Okay, last pick. I don't think we need to have any needs here, so I'm just looking at best player available. Hold up, I saw a name there that I know that where he's still there. Desarius Dribble. I'm a fan.
What was that?
Dejon Stribble.
Dejon Stribling. Okay, 6'3", fast wide receiver, big body. I don't mind doubling up at wide. Do we even take a receiver? Do we take a receiver?
No, we did not. I don't think we did. Hang on.
Yeah. Come on down. Yeah. Come on down. Let's go. 6'3", 4'3" receiver. Oh yeah. Come on. SEC. He's probably going in rounds 3 or 4 in real life. On the board, so let's get it. I like what we did.
So review. How we grading this? Getting Jeremiyah Love, best player in the draft. Kamari Ramsey, Dalen Everett, Pat Cogan, Quintavious Hutchinson. See, I'm like the substitute teacher, man.
Those names are crazy, bro. They don't make it easy for you.
Dejon Stribling. Look, if we come away with this, I'm pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be great. I'd be great with it because you got 2 and a possible starters in your first 3 picks, and I think Dalen Everett could easily start opposite Trey Amos, and they figure out what to do with Amik Robertson and Mikey.
Yeah, let Mikey and Amik fight it out. I need to see a little bit more from Mikey in training camp this year.
And I need Trey Amos to stay on the field this year because I want to know what we have in him. I think Dalen Everett and him would be fine on the outside. Stribling is a dude who would make the team because there's a lot of bodies in the wide receiver room, but the only certainty in that room is 17. And Quintavious Hutchins is definitely making the team. Also, we signed 1,000 edge rushers this year. None of them are here past this year except Odafe Owe. We hope a guy like Calebon Chason earns a long-term deal. He's still 27 and ascending, but I really like what we did with this class. I don't know if these dudes are going to be there on day 3, but hey, you take what the board gives.
What do you think about John Jean Baptiste? That's one of Mal's former Notre Dame guys. I have hope for him still as a rotational guy. What do you think?
I don't think he makes the roster.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Just because he got injured last year, never had a chance to show what he can do?
I mean, a 7th round pick, you're always floundering in that. Am I even going to make the roster the next year?
Yeah.
But I think we signed Charles Omenihu, Caleb Chason, Adafe Owe. We brought back Drake Jackson. If Dietrich Wise is healthy enough to make it through the year, because we brought him back too, I think he just gets numbered out, especially if we draft an edge. I think he ends up on the practice squad this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's knocking down our door to get to him. So he'll be here, but you probably won't see him in September through January.
No, that's fair. And I think that brings us to Commanders free agency. You've already touched on it. Give us your full thoughts on Commanders free agency thus far.
I think we had a B+ free agency. We did really well. You know, it may not have started as fast as fans wanted it to, and everyone was kicking Adam Peters back in, but it was not for lack of activity. You know, we wrote Alec Pierce a big check also. He chose to stay with his former college teammate Sauce Gardner and Daniel Jones and company in Indianapolis. Can't get mad at it. Adam Peters wrote the check. Tyler Lindenbaum, we wrote him a check that would have paid him higher than Creed Humphrey, the best center in the league in Kansas City. The Raiders decided we're going to be ignorant and we're going to give a center $27 million a year. We can't get mad at AP for not writing that check. Why are centers making $27 million in the game that I love?
That's a good question.
Crazy work. $27
million.
Now that's an overpay.
You know
that's an overpay.
That is a gross overpay because a center, we're talking 4 or 5 market resets later till they got to that number.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I absolutely agree. I like the Leo Chenal signing. That was just chef's kiss right there.
They're my favorite. Signing.
So who's Mike? Because I know they were practicing with McGee trying to become the Mike. Is he going to be the Mike, or is Leo going to be the Mike?
They're giving Leo Chenal about $8 million a year. I don't know if it really matters who's the Mike in the type of the multiple front defense that we're going to be running here, but Leo Chenal gives us a linebacker that can rush, that can blitz, that can come off the edge, and he could play a role similar to how Van Ginkel played in Minnesota.
That's what I was thinking.
All we can do is assume that he's running a scheme similar to the one he most recently ran with Brian Flores, but he's worked for Devontae Jones has worked for Marvin Lewis. He's worked for Mike Zimmer. He's worked for Brian Flores. It could be one big concoction of all of those defense thrown in one pot, but I don't think a Mike is necessarily what we like. We need to worry about those terms, but I think Leo Chenal is it until I see what we do in the draft.
Going back on Durante Jones, I want to talk about this real quick because his 1 year at LSU, he started out as a 4-3. Then he realized he doesn't have the personnel for it, and then he adjusted. You know how many coordinators don't adjust? We saw it last year, right? With Dan Quinn's
Joseph
guy
Witt
himself.
Jr.?
Yeah, Joseph Witt
Jr.
Yeah, he did not adjust. He did not adjust. And I like the fact that we adjust. I think we are going to have like a hybrid 3-4 type deal. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see if we bring back Bobby, because I'm not expecting him to sign anytime soon. I don't. But I also know that Dan Quinn loves him. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he's going to be starting, though. I don't think he should be starting for us if he comes back. That's my thing. Your thoughts?
I didn't want him back, especially in the early wave of free agency, because it's interesting because Bobby is so important to have in a locker room. He's there for leadership purposes. He's also the smartest person on the field. He's the quarterback of the defense. And Bobby, to be so limited in coverage.
Yeah, that hurt last year.
It's as limited as he is, he's still one of the most productive linebackers in the NFL. You're talking 160 tackles, 4.5 sacks, a couple interceptions. He's still productive. So the outside world would see those numbers and say, how does Washington let him go? Because he's barbecue chicken in coverage and in the open field. And that's why my favorite signing was Leo Chenal. You get one of the most athletic linebackers we've seen come out of the draft. Like, he has like the 3rd highest relative athletic score ever at linebacker. And you saw him clear the bus.
Oh, I saw the bus.
Championship parade. Like, that's the type of stuff that gets me geeked up, because seeing Bobby Wagner in coverage against Jahmyr Gibbs and against Bijan Robinson, it's the stuff of nightmares. So that was my favorite sign. And I really want to see Owe come downhill and give us double-digit sacks a season.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for that.
I got a question. I got a question real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Going back to the mock, if Love isn't there, with Bobby Wagner in mind, would you have taken Styles and let him just absorb all that knowledge from Bobby Wagner.
If Jeremiyah Love wasn't there, that Sonny Styles card would have got sprinted to Pittsburgh immediately because that was two players that you probably had no idea were going to be at 7, both available at the same time. And Caleb Downs is a player you love as well. Sonny Styles, with or without Bobby Wagner, I want him on my football team. I think him or Caleb Downs are the realistic pick that we actually get in real life at 7 when we get there.
That makes sense too.
I will say, Rio, Mal has the Giants getting Sonny Styles in every one of the mock drafts that we've done so far.
Okay, I feel it.
I mean, my linebacker room is trash. So
Jermaine Edmonds wouldn't stop you from going linebacker there?
No, not one bit.
Okay.
I'm a linebacker girly. If I could have Roquan Smith, I would, but that's not going to happen. So.
John Harbaugh always has great middle linebackers, so it would make a lot of sense, and that would be a huge come up to have Sonny Styles and Jermaine Edmonds. That's a problem.
So recently on your pod, you had a 49ers beat reporter come on. Remind me his Brett Combe. Yeah. So talk about what he revealed to you about the Brandon Ayuk situation. What your thoughts about Brandon coming to DC, potentially coming to DC is.
Yeah, he filled us in with a lot of context that anyone outside of 49ers Nation or on the West Coast would know. He just filled us in with a lot of stuff because the way I felt about the Ayuk situation at the start was there's too much noise. It's messy. I'm good on all that. Like, he hasn't played football since October 2024. That's 520 days. That's just a mess I don't want to get involved with. But now that the offseason is taking place and the only signings I made in the wide receiver room was Van Jefferson and De'Ami Brown, which are round out the roster emergency guys and a deep threat, now I'm like, okay, I need Brandon Ayuk to find his way on this roster, be healthy, and actually play football for us this year because we don't have a number 2 receiver for Jaden Daniels right now, and that's a guy he would not have to build any chemistry with because he played college. It's his best friend in real life. But he gave us a lot of information about the contract situation, about how much Ayuk actually was in the building, because you would think he just abandoned the team and never showed up, and that it was the team's option. And there was a lot more to the situation than the information we'd been giving. And a lot of it was a buyer's remorse situation. They knew after they gave him the deal, we probably shouldn't have gave him that deal. They were just trying to appease Kyle Shanahan, and the injury kind of confirmed it. So he pretty much said after the injury, they were like, yeah, we gotta get out of this. I didn't even want to give him this money anyway. We gotta get out of this situation.
Yeah, and when I listened to it, that was basically it. And look, I'm not giving up on the fact that maybe he's not going to be what he was, but he can still be a very good number 2 for us. That's what I'm hoping for here. And there was a move today by the Commanders. We signed a depth piece, Foster, Saller, tackle. I'm seeing him as a camp body. I don't see him as anything major there. Now, you've had Lake Lewis on, our friend of the podcast, Lake Lewis.
My God, that's my brother.
That's your brother, right? And he was, towards the end of that episode, you guys were talking more about the new uniforms coming out. Particularly, Lake leaked, I don't know if you can call it a leak, because fans were already talking about it, but having a white border on that W on the helmet.
Well, it would look good. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us would like it. I don't know if you're going to get it.
I wonder.
I was told the only thing changing about the uniform is the alternate uniform, and that the burgundy jerseys are going back to the white uniform we wore last year 3 times is going to be your primary white uniform. The regular uniform is going to be the burgundy with the white numbers, and the helmet worn with the white ones, that's your primary helmet with the stripes and everything back. And the alternate is the new uniform of the 3. And it's going to be a newer, it's going to be a black uniform that looks like the burgundy and the white. So the new means old.
Yeah, I'm all for that for sure. I was kind of hoping that the black one have some type of spear design on it. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
I would love it. They've been gaslighting and foreshadowing spear for a while, but I mean, they got activations and things at the game going on. They got legends standing like Darryl Green's holding a spear and hyping the crowd up like we're about to go to the Spartan War or something. Like it's cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We've had Zach Cohen on the pod. He gave us some pretty good. Zach is a good dude. You want to have him on your pod at some point, but
he's good. He get a lot of good information. He hasn't missed or led me wrong yet.
I will say, Commanders, we're getting new uniforms, and if you want to buy these old uniforms, they on sale. They are on sale. Yeah, that fire sale. That being said, I think that's pretty much everything that we were going to talk about Commanders-wise. Let's go ahead and give it up to my man Maurice.
All right, let's talk a little birds real quick. Not much happened since last week. Last week we had Hollywood Brown, Dallas Goedert sign a 1-year deal. Still amazed he signed that deal, but happy to have him back, at least for one more year. With that said, though, that is not going to change my mock next week. I'm still going to be looking at Sadiq. Still going to be looking at him.
Ooh.
Still going to be looking at him. I'm not mad at that.
Sadiq.
Real quick, though, we signed Damian Pierce to a 1-year deal, backup running back. Saquon and Tank is still going to be running back 1 and 2. We signed a tight end, Stone Smart, to a 1-year deal. And also, we traded was a 4th-round pick and a 6th-round pick to the Falcons with Sidney Brown for a 4th and a 6th. Basically, we just moved up in the 6th round. Basically, that's all it was.
I was surprised you guys moved off Sidney Brown because before the injury, he was looking really good.
His first year, rookie year, before the ACL, he was looking really good. Just didn't fit in Vic Fangio's system. He was pretty much a special teamer throughout his time with the Eagles. Marcus Epps really did step up in that safety position after Makuba went down, and they rewarded him. They rewarded him with a new deal as well. So right now, our safety room without Reed Blankenship is just Andrew Makuba and Marcus Epps. I'm fully expecting them to look at safety in the draft.
Okay.
They're going to get a demon, too. Everybody always falls to the Eagles.
Right?
That's what they say. That's what they say. But, you got to have a good GM and a good scouting department, too.
Yeah. To be fair, Rio, we messed up because we traded with them. We could have had.
I could have had Cooper DeJean.
We could have had Cooper DeJean.
We gift wrapped Cooper DeJean, sent him right on to Philadelphia. Y'all just lost Blankenship. Watch another exciting white fall right in your lap, which is Dylan Thieneman from Oregon.
Oh my gosh! If you guys draft Thieneman, I'd be dead.
Now that happens, he's so good. Something's in the water. Yeah.
Something's in the water, all right.
Something's in the water. But besides that, slow week. Actually, some breaking news. They just signed Fred Johnson to a 1-year deal. He
was on the team last year, right?
Yes, he was. He was a backup offensive line.
Yeah. Okay. JT, what's going on in Jerry world?
Just want to give a shout out to my wife. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Autumn.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to her.
Yes. All right. Not much has gone on. There was 2 signings that recently happened during the week. I know I talked about some of the signings from last week. I forgot one other trade, even though they traded Osa to the Niners. They traded Solomon Thomas to the Titans they swapped 7th-round picks. And the 2 signings we have are both in the secondary. One of the corners, Corey Ballantyne, signed a 1-year deal. And we just recently signed today Darian Kendrick. He was with the Los Angeles Rams as well as the Seattle Seahawks. He's a physical corner, has good upsize, could be a depth piece for the secondary. I like the move. He pairs up with Kobe Durant as well. There is a certain build they're going with this defense. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm just ready to see how this draft will go into place. But so far, I like how the free agency has been going. And might be some more moves after the draft.
All right. Anything in Giant Land?
No, we've been quiet. We did sign a long snapper, so I don't have to draft one. That's exciting. Actually, I think he played for you guys, Rio and Lucas. Let me see the name. Zach Triner? I think there was some.
Don't know.
Hey, if he played for us, it beats me. He might have been here at the summertime.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, I think that's where some of his tape is from. So we do have a long snapper. signs Cam Jones. I think he was a Jet, linebacker depth, and defensive tackle Sam Roberts. So defensive tackle is still a very much big need. We are very, very bare in that department. So look for that in the draft. Look for some guard help in the draft. And latest news is John Harbaugh and OBJ have been having a conversation about reuniting him back in New York.
No.
Bring him in.
So, no. Listen. I don't even think it's an no. Like on a vet deal, like I want him to retire here. I do want OBJ's career to end here.
Okay.
I don't really care. Even if he's just, a veteran presence in the wide receiver room, I always have a soft spot for him. So I would welcome him back with open arms. I don't think some other Giants fans would, but I'd be totally cool with it. I'm not going to be mad.
He looked good in that flag football game.
He did. I mean, I don't think he'd have that much of an impact on the team, but I do want to bring him home for sure.
I think you guys would just use him as like a red zone threat, and that's pretty much it. I do want to note something here. I think it's a little wild that Cam Scatteraboo made an insensitive comment about CTE, considering who Cam Scatteraboo is. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
That was a younger dumb
whatever.
comment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Cam Scatteraboo, though. I call him preloaded CTE. So
yeah, he's never been mentally well. So
we will definitely keep an eye on that. It'll be interesting. I'm actually very curious what the Giants do in the draft and where they end up trading Thibodeau to. I'm curious. Personally, if they weren't a division rival, I'd be interested, but obviously they're the ops. They're going to make us charge too much for that one. Honestly, we don't even have the draft capital to trade, and if we did, we wouldn't be going after him. We'd be going after Brian Thomas Jr. Am I right, Rio?
Yeah, I would be all for that. So Kayvon Thibodeau, he's more like name than production. Like he's a brand name because people know who it is and where he was taken in the draft, but unless Charles Leno Jr. is in front of him, he's not very productive. On the edge.
That's a deep wound there, Rio. That's a deep.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Oof. Okay. And on that note, we're going to get to around the NFL. Yeah, we're going to get to around the NFL. So anything happened in the NFL? They just proposed 5 new rules, right?
Yep.
I didn't really get into it that much.
5 rules, huh?
Yeah, I really didn't either. I know they just proposed something to protect them from a referee lockout or some type of referee boycott.
Of course.
Wait,
hold on. Breaking news. The Eagles add Elijah Moore to a 1-year deal.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You said breaking news, Eagles. It stopped my heart for a second because them boys get active. Them boys get active, man. Oh, that scared me. I thought you were about to say Max Crosby or something.
No. They did make a trade for Andy Dalton. That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, 3rd string quarterback. I mean, as of right now, they're high.
Red Rifle.
Yeah, they're still high on Tanner McKee. I think Howie might trade him, but there's nothing wrong with having a 3rd string quarterback that's been around for 17 years.
Yeah,
seen a lot of things. What I did notice is they're bringing in a lot of guys who know a lot of different offenses. They're bringing in. They basically got 2 coordinators with Manning and Grizzard. They bring in a new quarterback coach, a new offensive line coach. The Andy Dalton, who's been around for forever. They bring in a lot of guys who just know offenses and can relate to Jalen Hurts. So hopefully that translates on the field with the offense, with or without their number 1 wide receiver, but they still got another number 1 wide receiver, in my opinion.
So here's the rules changes, just to get back on track here. Allowing league personnel to consult with on-the-field officials when considering disqualifications for both flagrant NFL, football acts and non-football acts without being called on the field. And the next one is for only 1 year to allow NFL officiating department to correctly clear obvious misses made by on-the-field officials that impact the game in the event that there is a work stoppage involving game officials represented by the NFL Referees Association. The other ones is to permit the kicking team to declare onside at any time during the game, to eliminate the kicking team's incentive to intentionally kick the ball out of bounds when kicking from the 50-yard line, and to modify kickoff alignment requirements for the receiving team's players in the step-up zone.
So nothing fun.
No, nothing fun.
Yeah.
Nothing fun.
Nothing fun.
Nothing fun. The no fun league continues.
Yeah.
No, the no fun league.
They still
continues.
don't know what they want to do with the kickoff. They still don't know.
I just look. I get that it's dangerous, but I kind of want the old one back. Call me crazy. I kind of want the old one
I
back.
kind of like it that we get more kick returns now. We've seen more kick returns for touchdowns again. It's
Well,
I know. I saw my team. We had good kick returners all year.
That's true. That's true.
McCaffrey was killing it. Debo was killing it. Man, we had some returners.
Jalen Lane for punt returns.
It's the yardage that bothers me because you're getting the ball at the 30, 35. I mean, your offense doesn't have, especially when you got a weapon like Brandon Aubrey, you kick it from 60.
True.
You know, you got to go like 25 yards.
Goal position. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe you guys haven't resolved the Brandon Aubrey thing yet. That's wild. Jerry's wild, man.
Pay that man $10 million.
Yeah, give that man $10 million. He deserves.
Drama. That's what Dallas. Jerry is. He knows what he's doing. He's the master.
Yeah, Jerry loves
trash.
drama.
See, that's why I'm just letting Jerry do Jerry. Whatever I may say.
If Jerry got reincarnated, he'd be like
it.
the popular girl at a high school.
You can't even reincarnate him because that boy death proof. That boy ain't never going nowhere. He's gonna live
He
forever.
immortal.
He's
you ever read Tuck Everlasting? That's Jerry Jones.
Nah, he's one of the Highlanders, man. That's what's going on with Jerry Jones. There can only be one.
I can at least say this: the moves don't feel like they're busting the budget, but I got a weird suspicion that busting the budget will be signing Aubrey and retaining Pickens.
Hey, that's not a bad offseason.
I got a feeling Pickens is going to play on the franchise tag.
I got a feeling he might get traded draft day.
Oof.
Oh no!
For who?
Good luck with that.
Good
luck with Pickens and CD. That's a luxury you want to have. I don't.
Man, who you telling, Rio?
Yeah.
Who you telling?
There's only one trade that makes sense for Dallas to get rid of Pickens, and that's Max Crosby.
I still wouldn't get rid of Pickens.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it for Pickens.
We just gotta see how healthy he is going into training camp. I think they'll make a move some way, somehow, but at the same time, I love having Pickens wearing the star, but I also understand that the defense needs help. And if that means trading to upgrade the defense, I'm cool with that. But we'll get there when we get there.
Y'all got picks, bro. Like y'all got.
I know we got luxury. So
man,
y'all got picks, bro. Yeah. Upgrade the defense through the draft, bro. As someone who don't.
That's
got a
what I
number
want
two
to
receiver,
do.
You don't
That's
have
what I
a
would
number
want
two
to do.
receiver.
I will
You have
go
two
all
number
defense.
ones. You have two number ones.
The best
I
duo
wanna
in the
know
league.
what that feels like.
Well,
See,
the next two seasons too.
He was like the fourth best receiver in the league last year. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go a little bit of quick hitters around the league. Joe Flacco back again, stealing money. $6 million.
1 year deal.
Is it stealing money if he can play though? Is it
he
stealing?
can't play.
Shows up when he gets
That's what I'm saying. It's not stealing money then. He's
He
not Ben
produces
Simmons.
when he gets
Maurice,
out
he's
there.
not Ben Simmons. He ain't stealing money.
No, you
Well,
know who's
that's a
stealing
different
money?
type of
Josh
stealing.
Johnson. Josh Johnson
Right?
is stealing money.
I
Joe
saw
Flacco can play quarterback in the NFL for a couple weeks at a time.
Josh
Who did
Johnson
Josh
beat the
Johnson
Eagles.
sign with? I saw he signed with somebody. Who was it?
The Bengals, or I think it was the Bengals too.
Man, they just like
signed
old
Flacco.
quarterbacks.
They signed Josh
It's
Johnson
the
too.
Bengals or the Falcons or something, but he still got another deal. Josh Johnson got another one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out JSN, highest paid receiver now in the NFL.
That came out of left field. I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
I know it was coming. I didn't know it was coming this soon. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got
They
paid.
had to set that market.
He got
They
paid.
gotta get Witherspoon.
Does that affect the Pickens talks though, JT?
It gives Pickens leverage.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really does.
That's
Happy
crazy.
career to Levante David.
He
Retired.
retired. 14 years.
Legend.
Yeah.
Salute.
He got
salute to him.
1 or 2 Super Bowls. I can't. One Super Bowl, right?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it to 2. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it from around the league from the last week. Wow, $168 million for
Wow.
JSN. Wow.
4 years.
Good for
That
him.
is crazy.
42 o'clock. I love it. Good for him, bro.
For
Yeah.
real. All right, JT,
All right.
I know you've been dying the last couple weeks. It is your time, my brother. Now we doing our social
Yes.
medias, Rio. He gonna put us on the spot. You ready for this?
I don't know, maybe. Y'all might got it now. See, you got a partner in Rio. Yeah, everything should be able to help you. But I would want you to answer as well, Lucas. Don't piggyback off of Rio.
What?
Can you do that for me?
Never.
Can you
What?
do that for me, please?
Man said,
All right.
form your
All right,
own
but
conclusion.
before I start, Levante David, phenomenal dude. He played at my favorite college, Nebraska. Salute to you, brother. Happy retirement. All right, it's time for Who's That Football Player? This player played with the Washington Commanders in the 2006 season. This player had 8 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries for 6 yards, 2.5 sacks, 9 QB hits, 4 tackles for loss, 88 total tackles, 59 of them were solo, and he's a Pro Bowler. Rio, Lucas, Mal, and Maurice, who's that football player?
This is a linebacker, right? Is this a linebacker?
He ain't gonna tell us.
We don't get close. Okay, so let me. So how many tackles? 88.
88.
How many?
59
sacks?
of them for solo. 2.5.
2006 was the season.
2006 in the mix.
I think I know who it is.
How many interceptions?
No interceptions.
No
and he has no awards.
2 forced fumbles and 2 fumble recoveries.
Pro Bowl, right?
One-time Pro Bowl.
One-time Pro Bowl.
Was he Pro Bowler this season is what I'm saying.
Negative.
It wasn't that season.
I think I know who it is. I'm gonna give you an assist, Rio.
It's not Sean Taylor.
No, it's not. I know who it is.
It's not Sean Taylor.
Hold on, Lucas.
Okay.
Mal, what you got?
I'm trying to think.
LeVar Arrington.
No, you said 2009, right?
2006, right?
2006.
Oh man.
Nah, LeVar wasn't with us in 06.
No, he wasn't.
I'm thinking a year.
Lamar Marshall?
Contract. No,
using that brain.
I know who it is.
Using that brain.
I know who it is.
I'm
Actually,
thinking it's
so which
Golston.
one,
I'll go Kendrick Golston.
Marcus Washington didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Maurice?
Are you sure
But I
about
don't know if he
that,
made the
Rio?
Pro Bowl.
Are you
Marcus
sure about
Washington. Marcus Washington. He was our middle linebacker at the time. Give me Marcus Washington.
I'm gonna go Marcus Washington too.
Right,
Yeah,
that's the only dude.
I go with them.
I said Maurice.
I go with them. Marcus Washington.
It was that, or I was gonna say like LaRon Landry, but I don't think that's the year where.
No, that wasn't LaRon and Landry's year. No.
Yeah, I mean LaRon Landry was more when after Sean passed. So
Lucas, who are you gonna go with?
I already said I knew it before. I helped Rio out on that one. It's Marcus Washington.
Marcus Washington.
Yeah.
All right, y'all got it. Marcus Washington.
Marcus Washington went to the Pro Bowl. What year he went to the Pro Bowl?
That was. I think that was the year
solid.
Before.
He was south, so 05. Okay, first year Gibbs got there. Okay, because I was like, I'm sitting here like, okay, it's not Sean Taylor because Sean Taylor has picks, and
Yeah.
the only person I can think of is Marcus Washington. And okay, what's up?
No, but I like that y'all work together, but y'all also use the knowledge. That's one thing I like with these. Now to the second victim.
He says
Who's that football player? Part 2. This player played with the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2014 season. This player had 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery for 8 yards, 53 total tackles, 31 of them were solo, 1.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, 3 QB hits.
See, that makes me think it's a cornerback.
Rio, Lucas,
No, I think it's a
Mal, and Maurice. Who's that football player?
It has to be a cornerback. I just don't remember who was the cornerback for your teams then.
In 2014.
Oh my god. It's so much easier to jump back 12 years when it's your team. Basically.
Yeah.
It's not a corner.
Toast Namdi Asamoah.
But this is before Rasul Butler, so it's not Rasul Butler. I know that. Oh gosh, shoot.
Who was in that?
Mal, who you think it is?
I don't know.
I don't even know who was on the roster.
Did that player? Did he have any accolades? Did he have like a Pro Bowl or something?
There we go.
No,
not one.
Nope.
Was that
so? Okay, that kind of narrows it down for me.
JT is a demon when he makes these, Rio. He does not make it easy.
Oh, yeah, no, this is good.
I know one of the corners was Fletcher. Was it Bradley Fletcher?
It's not a corner.
No.
It's a safety
you think it's
or
safety?
backer, I think it's a
Has to be a linebacker. Has to be a linebacker.
Well, who you
Was
think
it-
it is, Maurice?
Not
feel
Fletcher
like you
Cox.
got
it
it.
better not be somebody like Emmanuel Acho.
I'm going.
Yeah, how
I'm
about
going
that?
Bradley Fletcher.
How
I'm
about
going
that?
Bradley Fletcher because that's all I remember. Bradley Fletcher for
shout
me.
out Manuel Acho. It was between two people. It's a linebacker. It's either Casey Matthews or Cedric Thornton. Casey Matthews had a short career, so I'm gonna go Cedric Thornton.
All right. So how many tackles did you say?
53, 30 of them.
And you said
31
forced
of them were
fumble?
solo.
God, that's not a lot of tackles for a backer. Because I'm
Yeah.
about to say
That's why I said corner.
It's not.
Michael
Yeah.
Kendricks played for the
No.
Eagles at that time.
He
Like,
did, yeah.
But that sounds like there would be Michael Kendricks is the only backer I can name.
Yeah, I'm going. You know what? I'll go Michael Kendricks too because I don't think Fletcher forced
Lucas.
anything.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles guy and whoever he said. I don't know. I don't remember.
What'd you say, Maurice?
Cedric Thornton.
Oh, y'all wrong.
Oh.
Casey Matthews. See, I would.
It was between the two of
Dang.
them.
Gotta be quicker than that.
That was good. I'm sitting here-
Maurice and Philly with the sirens going.
Dang,
on.
sorry.
I tried to mute it.
Mayday.
I
Maurice in
tried to
trouble.
mute it.
That was a good one.
Hey,
He got
That was a
conflicted.
good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Last one,
It was
right?
between the two of them. Yeah, you got me on that
Yep,
one. You got
the
me.
most recent one. It's time for Who's That Football Player? Part 3. This is the most I've done. All right. This player played with the Dallas Cowboys in the 2005 season. This player had 257 carries for 993 yards, 5 touchdowns, 35 receptions for 218 yards. Lucas, Rio, Mal, and Maurice. Who's that football player?
I think I know who this one is.
Was that the running back? That
Yeah, I think it's Julius
Was it-
Jones.
was it-
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Julius Jones.
Julius
it's Julius
Jones.
Jones. Yeah,
Jones brothers. That's one. It got to
Yeah.
be one of the Jones brothers in that year, right?
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Julius. Julius never made a Pro Bowl.
Solidified. Lucas, you got Julius Jones?
Yeah,
Rio.
Yeah.
Julius Jones? That's what you
So
want?
stupid if it wasn't Julius. What year did you say? 05?
05.
05.
We're gonna feel crazy if he wasn't on the roster. hold on.
No, I think it's Julius
No, he
Jones.
definitely was on the roster. I remember that year. That was
Yeah.
Gibbs'
05
first
feels
year.
like-
Yeah,
It feels like Julius Jones was the running back that year.
Yeah.
And Mal, you're going with Julius Jones
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Maurice?
Julius
man,
Jones.
Who the hell was their other running back at the time? Didn't they have
Marion
more than
Barber
one?
wasn't drafted until the next year, so it
I
wasn't
thought
Marion.
Barber was on that team. Hold
No,
on.
Marion got
No, I
drafted the
think-
next year.
I think Barber. You said 05 or 06?
He said 05.
05.
I think Barber's on that team.
No.
It's
But
Barber.
he wasn't
Julius-
playing
it's
that
one
big of a
them.
role yet. He wasn't
Okay,
playing
so-
that big of. He wasn't playing that big of a role yet. He didn't get a big role until 07, 08.
This is true. It's one of them two though. If it's anyone else, like I give up my football card at this point because it has to be one of those two because who else even wore that uniform that year?
I don't even remember. That's the thing.
That is tricky.
All right, so what's your final answer?
Final answer for me is gonna be. Final answer for me is gonna be Julius Jones. Julius Jones. I'm gonna go Julius Jones. I'm gonna go with my original.
Rio, you keep your football card. It's Julius Jones.
Okay.
Nice word.
Barber
Alright,
wasn't
good.
on that team though, because I swear Marion
He
Barber
was.
was in that. He was.
Oh, he
a rookie.
was.
He was drafted that year, right? Yeah.
Oh, he was a
2004.
rookie. Okay.
Yep. But that concludes all of the Who's That Football players.
All right.
Giants is next week.
Nice.
All right, Mal, it is time for some poll questions. And Mal barely got her own poll question out today.
I know, but I'm going to talk about that one next week because it
Okay,
hasn't
that's
been out
fine.
there for that
Yeah,
long.
That's
So,
fine. Yeah.
we'll do the Eagles one first. So, what is the biggest free agent need for the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2026 offseason? Lucas commented edge.
I think it is.
He
I
might
think
be
it
right.
is.
He might be right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And someone on Facebook responded secondary.
I mentioned it earlier.
That's fair.
I mentioned it earlier. Those are two.
Hmm.
We're going to see
Yeah.
how we prioritizes in the draft. But yeah,
I think you guys take a lineman pretty quickly here in the first couple rounds.
I agree with that as well. You got to get somebody in there now at right tackle to learn from Lane Johnson because he only has a year, maybe 2 left.
Yep.
And the next one is a Cowboys poll question, which this is an interesting answer. So, with the number 12 pick, what position should the Dallas Cowboys select? Defensive back, linebacker, edge, running back, or wide receiver? Someone on Facebook said 5, so I'm assuming they meant the 5th option, which was wide receiver. I mean, with Pickens and CD, I would be intrigued to see you take that at 12. But
I could definitely see a receiver. The only thing is, Jerry is going to try to get leverage, and if they were to do it, it would try to be like a bidding war.
Yeah.
Now, if they were to try to do something, maybe July, maybe week 1, but honestly, I can see Dallas. Well, I didn't even talk about this, but yeah, they were at a couple of pro days today. So
Okay.
I think I might know who they might be going after. But
I think secondary.
I digress.
I think secondary, they could be looking corner and backer. I think if for any reason, like Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, or Mansour Delane are around at 12. Like I think Mansour Delane, McCoy, or Terrell could easily be one of Dallas's 2 picks. And y'all got 2 cracks at it in the first round. But that's where I would think they would be.
They could pick
possibly,
both. They could possibly pick both.
Yeah, good.
I think we might, if the picks fall where I think it could, I think they either go edge or linebacker. But if there are corners there, then I think they would go that route. Or if there's safeties there, you can go get them. But
I think Dallas has to come out with one of the top 3 corners. I think they got to come out with McCoy, Delane, or Terrell in the first round. They got to come out with one.
I would not go Terrell with that 12th pick.
Yeah,
I'll get him at 20.
Is rich. That's rich. Yeah, that's rich.
Nah, that's reaching. I might have to take a trip to Pittsburgh. But yeah.
All right. That's right. We're saving your poll question for next week. All right, it's time for NFC East trivia. We're going to start out with the Giants.
3 of those things.
Yes, we do. First one is, who is 3rd in New York Giants all-time sack list?
I know that.
Wait, that's it?
I was struggling that night, to be honest.
Is it Tuck?
Okay, you say Tuck. JT, who do you say?
I was thinking Tucker Rose.
I was thinking Leonard Marshall.
Maurice?
It's it's Strahan, Lawrence Taylor. It's
between I was like Tucker Umanora.
It's Leonard Marshall and Umanora. I think I saw this list I saw this list like a couple months ago. I think it's Leonard Marshall.
Okay, Mal.
It's Leonard Marshall.
Yeah, it's Leonard Marshall.
How many sacks does he have?
79 and a half, I think.
I think it's in the 80s.
OC Umanora is 4.
Okay, so OC, I knew he was somewhere in
like 76. 76, and then Leonard Marshall 79 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
All right, next question. And this is a Commanders one, so Rio, you got a chance to redeem yourself here. Former Washington Redskins first-round pick Brian Rakpo has 40 career sacks with the franchise. Does that rank in the top 10 in team history?
What's that number?
40.
40.
Was it 40 or 45?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, because the Giants in top 10, like, I think Jason Pierre-Paul is 36, so I'll say it does.
Yeah, I would say yes, too.
I mean, Kerrigan got over 100 sacks, and he's number 1.
Yeah. I would say yeah.
You say yes?
Original wisdom says yes, but I kind of want to say no. I'm going to say yes.
Go with your first instinct, Rio.
Yeah, go with your first instinct.
No. I'm going to say no.
You say no, Maurice?
It's probably yes, though, because we haven't had the greatest pass rusher in the history of the franchise.
No, haven't. And I'm going
to stick with no.
You got to count Dexter Manley, and a lot of those sacks, some of them didn't count.
Yeah.
Because of the 70s.
Yeah.
But off the top of my head, I can't think of 8 guys over a Rakpo, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's probably, if that's the case, he might be around maybe 6 or 7. Maybe.
Yeah.
So when I did this, Football Reference said that he was 13th.
Yes.
Wow.
13.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
however, when I just double checked
Interesting.
with AI is saying 7th, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I'm
Don't
gonna
trust
say,
AI.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, and like I said, I haven't checked this in about 2 weeks.
Did you
But
use
my
Stat
brain
News?
says he was 13th. Yes, this was 2 weeks ago.
Did you use Stat News?
Okay.
No, I used Football Reference.
Mm.
I'm
For
using
something like
Football Reference. I mean, I can double check it.
They do got him 7th on Stat Muse, but
Okay.
so he could be. Let me see reference. On reference, it says he is 7th. Damn, so I am wrong.
Hold on.
He's 7th.
Hang on. I swear I saw that he was. Hang on one
Stop
second.
trusting the AI, man. Stop trusting the AI.
Yeah, out to get you.
AI's gonna lead you astray.
No, I swear.
Running
When I
him
did
up.
this, I saw him as
7th with 40.
13th.
Behind Ken Harvey and ahead of Deron Payne that has 37. Yeah. He's definitely top 10. Now the thing is, I think it's a couple people. No, tied after him. Yeah, he's 7th. He's 7th.
Oh, he's 7.
Huh.
Okay.
Good
Does it,
All
give
right.
you, does it give you the top 10, all the names?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So-
So sacks all time, you got Dexter Manley, Ryan Kerrigan, Charles Mann.
See, that's the thing. See, Manley had
Dur-
more sacks than you think because
See, okay,
Yeah.
no, because
Mhm.
Football Reference right here has him 13th at 40. Ahead of Carl Kammerer and Joe Rutgers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
The list
I don't
I'm
even-
looking at, it has Kerrigan, Manley, Mann, Coleman, Allen, Harvey, Arakpo, Payne, Butt, Sweat, and Carter.
Okay,
Mm,
this is
sounds
what I
right.
got. Hang on, let me share my screen with you guys. Give me one
they
second
might
here.
not. They might be counting sacks from before it was.
Are they?
Before it was,
like,
are they
counted.
counting-
Here we go.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what I'm seeing here. This is what I saw. I had him at 13th right here.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
I see
they're
what
counting
you're
sacks
saying.
before it was an official statistic.
Before it was registered as a sack.
Mhm.
So he's
A
top
sack,
10 all
yeah.
time because that doesn't count.
Okay, well, like I said, Football Reference, it is
Yeah, they
what
got
it
the
is.
60s, 70s. Yeah.
I'll
Good
Yeah,
debate.
but-
Good
Here,
I'll
debate.
here.
take the technicality in the. I'll take my. right
I
answer.
went with what I saw on Football Reference. So with what we saw on Football Reference, Rio won. Good job, Rio.
All
You
right.
needed a win.
A
So
win's a win, baby.
a win is a win. Take the W. Okay, last one here. Give me a second here. Let me pull it up. And then, where is it? Okay, Eagles trivia question. Which Philadelphia Eagles defender has the most touchdowns off of interceptions in franchise history?
Why did you word it like that?
I don't know. It was late at night,
Why
dude.
did you
I was
say
getting
pick
ready to fall
six?
asleep. I was tired.
six.
Okay, look. It's like
a
10
long way
o'clock
to
at
say
night.
pick
I'm
six.
like half awake and I'm just doing this and I'm just doing it the best I can. Plus, I used to be a sports writer, so I word things a little bit more
Okay,
than I need
yeah.
to.
That's the
That
writer
nervous.
terms. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, who has the most pick sixes in Eagles history?
I
JT?
know this one, so they can go ahead.
It's not Lito.
Is it Eric Allen?
Eric Allen. Yeah. I'm about to say it's Lito
Eric
Shepard.
Allen.
Eric Allen.
It's literally
Because
because
my
I
boy
wore the
Bland
jersey
is
last
the
week.
pick
That's why,
six
right?
king.
Yeah, it's Eric Allen. Yeah.
I wore the Eric Allen jersey last week.
Yeah.
Is next
So-
on the list Lito Shepard?
Oh, I don't have the list in front of me right now.
I feel like Lito
Yeah.
Shepard would be up there. I remember Lito. I think he got one on us.
Probably.
I think he did.
So that being said, Rio, we want to thank you coming
man.
on again for our
Yes.
podcast. It's been a while. We need to have you on a little bit more often.
Yeah.
Me and Rio were talking about maybe him and a few other Commanders content creators come on DC Football 101, our Commander solo podcast for 14 Rings, do a Commanders big board / draft where there are trades. We're going to be talking about it. Rio, can you take a break from Commanders Kings and come on for an episode with us?
Absolutely, man. Communication issue, man. Don't my DMs are nonsense. So hit me through the email, shoot me a text, and we could definitely make this happen because this is all I got. So I got some time at some point of the week every week. So yeah,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
This was fun, and I'm glad to see y'all on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we on YouTube now.
We
We
on
doing our
YouTube.
thing.
Yeah.
Tell people where they can find you on YouTube and on social media, Rio.
Absolutely. Rio Robinson's the name of the channel. The name of the show is Rambling with Rio, and Rio_Robinson91 on social media. Don't be offended when you see the tweet.
Offended? What? No way.
Rio always coming for my team, so I don't take it to heart.
I mean, look, if you're not offended by Mal's
Yeah.
tweets for certain wide receivers, then you're not going to be offended by Rio's.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
That
That's
being
fair.
said, who's playing us out tonight?
I think it's me. Yeah, I
Okay,
think it's
go
me.
ahead,
So, Rio, as always, thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure. We love having you. We'll be hopefully seeing more of you around here on 14 Rings. So as Rio mentioned, we are on YouTube, so please make sure you subscribe to us at 14 Rings and NFC East Podcast. We are on all of the socials, so make sure you guys follow us on there. And make sure you give Rio a follow, too. He's got some great content, so make sure you follow all of us at 14 Rings and NFC East Podcast. Bye, y'all. Go Big Blue.
Raise hail.
Always.
Go Birds.
Blessings. Much love. DC for life.